Give me some of that long. Hard. Rock. What kind of show do you think this is? Geesh. Classic rock, hard rock, and heavy metal from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Plus, stick around for Plug-In, where we support independent artists one song at a time. Take it like a man from a woman who knows music. It's time for RockGasms with Jenn Mitchell.
This is Scott LaFlamme, and you are listening to RockGasms with Jenn Mitchell, who is a hottie tamale.
Bang Tango's Bring on the World comes from their 2012 album Pistol Whipped in the Bible Belt and was co-written by today's guest, former Bang Tango guitarist, who's now with Super Troup, which includes Kelly Garney of Quiet Riot, Chaz West of Foreigner, and Derek Pontier of Great White. So without further ado, I welcome back the sexy Scott LaFlamme to RockGasms. Welcome, Scott. How have you been doing?
I've been doing great. Thanks a lot for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming back. We talked this past summer, and that's just before Super Troup actually started hitting the road.
That's true. Yes, it is, because the first batch of dates that we had done was in October and into November, and then we took December and January off, and now we're hitting it back heavy again.
Right. Well, we're going to get to that in a second, but I really do have one really burning question for you, if you don't mind answering it.
Shoot.
Have you been adequately pistol whipped in the Bible Belt?
Many, many years ago. Yeah.
I mentioned your current bandmates Kelly, Chaz, and Derek, who had all played in a variety of bands before signing on to Super Troup. Chaz was also with Lynch Mob and Jason Bonham Band, and Derek worked with Poison CC DeVille and Striper's Oz Fox, and you did some work with Randy Rhoads Remembered. Now, given the rich and diverse backgrounds that you all collectively have with several well-known bands, how have your fans responded to seeing a portion of music history all together up on the same stage?
You know, it's quite interesting because they absolutely love it. Like every show that we've done so far, we've had nothing but great reviews about. And it's really cool for the fans because it gives them the opportunity to actually see a show that consists of such a diverse list of songs and from the artists, you know, that actually played with these bands. So it's very interesting to them and they love it. And of course, they always bring their albums or their CDs or their photos or something for us to sign when we do the meet and greet. And it's awesome. It's really cool because it brings you back, you know, to that moment. And it's just a lot of fun. We have a great time doing it. And Kelly and Chaz and Derek are great to work with. I couldn't have picked, you know, three better guys. So it's awesome.
Right, you guys seem to all really gel quite well together. And you had mentioned people bringing CDs, but Super Troup doesn't have out an official CD yet. So when can fans expect you all to actually put something out for us to hear you all together on original music?
Honestly, we are going to be writing this year, and we are going to put something out. We do not know as of yet, as of when, because everyone, of course, is always in different projects and things like that. So it's not as simple when everyone lives in different parts of the country. But for the most part, we are going to try and come up with something, I would believe, probably sometime between October and December of later this year.
Well, you know what? I'm totally looking forward to that. And something else that fans can be looking forward to is something that's coming up in just a few days from now, because on the 18th of February, you're going to be performing at, what's the name of the place? Now I just totally forgot.
It's a place called Club Meadows. It's where the tour is actually going to kick off, and it's in East Long Meadow, Mass. It's going to be a great time. We had a great crowd there last time. I look forward to seeing all my friends and relatives out there. You know, it's a blast. When we get together, it's just one big party. So we really have a great time.
Well, I have definitely seen the pictures, and I can attest to the fact that it looks like one big, great party and also a lot of fun. One of the songs that Chaz West is going to be singing on is a song that he actually performed when he was with Foreigner. Originally done in 1978, here's Double Vision. So, Mr. Scott, what can fans expect to see during a Super Troup show other than a bunch of fun and stuff like that going on? What's going up on the stage? You wearing assless chaps up there, or what's going on?
No, we just we put together a show that's very diverse for all the fans of all the former bands that we were all in, and with a few surprises here and there, and it just goes off great. I mean, it's something to actually be witnessed live. And as again, I don't want to give away too much of the secrets, but I'll just say that it's a definite live show to be witnessed for sure.
Well, you know, the way that you're boasting it right now, that the last time someone said, I don't want to give away the surprise with the live show, it involved a donkey. Just confirm for us that there's no donkey involved, and I don't think
there's no donkey, no frogs, no lizards, no snakes, none of that stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Well, You know, maybe we should just get away from the subject just for a little bit here and switch gears and talk about something else that's been keeping you very busy, and that's LMI Studio. You know, Scott's not only a very nice man and very humble too, but so many of you don't know that he's the owner of LaFlamme Music Instruction out in Massachusetts, where he lives, and he teaches a wide variety of guitar classes and more. Can you tell the listeners a little bit more about LMI Studio and kind of what you offer there?
Sure. LMI is basically designed kind of like what you would find in any metropolis city like New York City or Chicago, Illinois, or LA. I put together a studio that is fully backlined. It's a full recording studio. I do producing and engineering there as well, on top of teaching guitar, bass, vocals, and piano, and we have drum instruction. And at the same time, we handle digitalization. So if you want any cassettes put onto CD, or if you want any VHS tapes put onto DVD, we do that as well. And on top of that, dealing with what is called audio restoration. So if you have a project that has very bad audio, we also handle the audio restoration portion of that. So, and handle custom guitar work and also custom guitar repairs. So it's really your one-stop shop for rock and roll.
I would say that's a perfect motto for you to live by. But, you know, the real question here is, do you even ever sleep? I mean, you've got so many things going, and you've got some other side projects that you're not quite ready to reveal what you're going to be doing with yet, but you've got Super Troup going, you've got your studio going, and then you've got all this marketing and stuff that you do. You're traveling around a lot. You were just at NAMM a few weeks ago. How did that go?
NAMM was excellent. I met with a lot of my colleagues there and peers, and it just was a great time. I'm actually in talks right now of opening a division of LMI Studio out on the West Coast. So that's going to be something I'm working on within the next probably 8 months.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best with that. Now, if somebody wants to get some lessons from you or take you up on any of the services that you provide at LMI, how can they get a hold of you to do that?
It's very simple. They can email me at scott@lmistudio.com, or they can actually contact me if I'm in the studio. They can reach me at 1-800-764-8172.
Very good. Well, I don't know how you really keep up with the whole daily grind, but kudos to you for that. I know Super Troup has had a good amount of upcoming gigs along the East Coast, but a few of them got canceled last month when there was those huge snowstorms that hit where you were at, and you had to cancel everything. But now that the storms have cleared, you're ready to bring your own force, I should say, of nature to the stage, sans donkey, sans frogs, and lizards. So, however, if people wanted to book you for an upcoming show, where would they be able to do that? Who do they need to go to you or to Elena Hernandez with Excite Entertainment?
Yes, they would go through Elena Hernandez with Excite Entertainment, and they can just go to either on her Facebook or the Excite Entertainment Enterprises.com website and contact her there.
Her phone number is also posted on your website. So for those of you that may want to book Super Troup for an upcoming gig, you can also reach Elena Hernandez with Excite Entertainment Enterprises at 805-602-7702. Scott, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your very busy schedule to join me again on RockGasms. You are welcome back anytime, because you know I always love having you on the show, that is. I think you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes, thank you very much for having me. We definitely look forward to this run of doing the Northeast dates for Club Meadows and East Long Meadow. Right. Thursday, we'll see everybody out in New York City at the Webster Hall. And Friday, we will be in Rhode Island. And that's going to be a very special show because it marks the 20th anniversary of the fire incident that happened. So that's going to be a very special show. And there's going to be a lot of people at that show.
All right. Very good, Scott. So why don't you take us out with another song that you guys like to play on stage?
So taking us on out is going to be Quiet Riot 2 with the song Slick Black Cadillac featuring Mr. Kelly Garney on bass and Mr. Randy Rhodes on guitar.
Thank you so much, baby.
You're welcome.